Hello everyone and welcome back to Iron Man Progress episode 11. That feels really weird to say. I haven't said that in here in a couple months, but it's really cool. I've actually I took a break from the Iron Man, but I started thinking about it and it just sounded so fun to play. And I was looking at my account, I hopped on here and I kind of like forgot how much I did besides the atrocious cash stack. I'll get to that in a second, but we achieved a lot of things. I remember we got lunar diplomacy done, we got our Barrow's gloves done, fire cape, just all this crazy stuff. And the fact that we got a fire cape with those stats is really still surprising to me awesomely, so that's really good. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I left off. I have been kind of AFKing this kind of while I've been working on main progress too, and I've been cutting a lot of U-logs. Now what I plan to do with these U-logs might be pretty obvious. I'm going to cut them into U-longbows, and then I'm going to pick enough flax over in Letia to spin the bowstrings and string those so that I can alch them and make some money. I needed money on an Iron Man for a lot of things, mainly to make more money to spend in the future because, as a lot of you might know, you can use battle staff method to get your crafting up, and that also, each time you make more battle staves, you're making more and more money each time. So I do have some unpowered orbs that I got from getting the 61 crafting requirement from lunar diplomacy, so I can use that in the future too. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to save that for now. Right now, I think I'm just going to actually go do some Slayer. I have a Fire Giant task. I had no idea what it was. Man, I cannot wait to get to Berserker Ring. Like, I'm just sick of like having nothing in that slot. It's been like a dueling ring or something this whole time. But anyway, I'm going to go do some Slayer, work on some stats, and here pretty soon, the reason I want to do Slayer right now is because as soon as I get 85 combat, I can do Dream Mentor, which means I can have inadequacies on my Nightmare Zone floors, which in turn means I can get a lot of Nightmare Zone points and finally imbue the Slayer helm so I can get ranged up a lot easier and through Slayer. So let's go get some Fire Giants. Well, there's a bit random but nice little prayer level coming in from Fire Giants. I figured I wouldn't waste the big bones while I was here, so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and get a prayer level. Oh my gosh, words do not describe how relieved I am. Okay, so I did my hard clue scroll, right? I'm on the step. I had my van braces and I had my pickaxe. But I needed this thing, and I'm not going to lie, it probably took like 400 Cyclops. I got another Dragon Defender before I got the Addy Square, but now we can finally continue on this clue, and hopefully we don't get screwed over. But let's go do it and hopefully get our MSB. Okay, thank goodness. So I thought I was about to have to hit another roadblock. So for this clue, it's another Yuri emote. I do have the Bone Spear and the Rune Plate Body, but I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to get the Blue Mystic Hat from a drop from something. But it turns out I can actually buy it here. I'm not sure who I'd trade to. I'm assuming I gotta trade like the dude that sells you like the skill cape. Where's he at? Head Wizard. There he is. Trade. You got a Mystic Hat for me? Okay, maybe it's someone else. Magic Store owner? Man, okay. I'll be back when I find the dude. I wasn't even trading the dude that had the skill cape. There we go. How much is this gonna cost me? 15k? That's not bad at all. Do I want to buy a placeholder? Might as well. Alright, let's go do this clue. I think this is the fourth step, so it could be end of it. So, MSB, man, I'm crossing my fingers. Can I just get it, please? Alright, here we go. Okay, so it's hilarious how, like, I'm actually hoping for a magic short bow, because I'm so used to getting, like, I have, like, a 95% chance of getting it on every hard clue scroll in, like, my main, but when it comes to my Iron Man, it's like, it's not even a thing. Okay, so let's put on the Bone Spear. Let's do this. And it's not done yet. Let's keep going. Alright, there we go. What is it? Ooh, Armadillo Bracers. Okay. That was not enough time. Did I just get another Mystic Hat from that? Or can you even... I cannot even... But I didn't even see what I got. I did get like 50 Law Runes, which is amazing because I literally have one left in the bank. I was about to have to go buy some. So that's cool. Armadillo Bracers. I don't know if I have any Armadillo items, so when I go to get Ecumenical Keys, that could be my Armadillo item, which is pretty cool. Other than that, it's not too amazing, but I did need Law Runes anyway, so that's cool. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so it's actually been probably like 2 days since I made that last clip, but that's because I've had to do like a shit ton of studying. I've had a busy week for class so far, but I didn't waste that time. I put that time into cutting U-logs while I was studying because it's so AFK, it's really easy to do, in addition to the 2k that I already fletched. So that's really cool. I nearly like doubled the amount of longbows I'm going to have, so I think that's going to total... Once I string and cut all of these, it's probably going to be not quite 75 fletching, but pretty close. So if I do decide to do a little bit more woodcutting, I might possibly be able to get 75 and do the +5 boost to 80 so I can make my own magic short bow. Since it's looking like hard clues are just being completely just like they don't want me to get it, so I might have to fletch it myself. We'll see. But since woodcutting and fletching is and alching, that whole process is kind of like my prime money making right now, I might as well go ahead and finish off 75, especially when I have time to AFK. I'll probably just do that anyway. But my ultimate plan was to, once I alch all of these longbows and have a nice probably 3 mil plus cash stack, what I can do is I can put that cash stack into battle stabs, and I think don't quote me on this, I think the best place to buy them is the battle stabs at Baba Yaga's store on Lunar Isle. I think that's where you can get the cheapest and maybe like, I don't know, the highest amount. I don't know. I might have to check out the Magic Guild, and I've seen a couple people do some different things, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But what I can do is, as many of you probably know, you can make your own battle staves as an Iron Man, and you can get those battle staves and then make air orbs or earth orbs or whatever kind of staff you can make at the time. Obviously, if you have 66 crafting, you're going to be wanting to do air orbs, but I'm 61 right now. I did that for the Lunar Diplomacy quest, so if I have to do earth battle stabs, or I think earth battle stabs is the one before air, I'd be happy to do that, because in all, you're basically getting the same money, just less crafting XP. And obviously, once I hit 66 crafting, I can do air orbs. But anyway, kind of rambling now. But I just wanted to keep you all updated. I did AFK quite a bit of U-logs, which was really nice. So I'm going to fletch these real quick. And then once I do that, we can head on over to Lesia, pick a shit ton of flax, like nearly 4K, and we can string those. And then work on getting 44 rune crafting, which I'm going to do anyway. I'm not just going to buy the NAS, because I'm going to have to get this rune crafting level eventually anyway. So I might as well just knock it out now and make my own nats. I also have about 3K pure essence, so that's kind of shy of what I need, so I might have to figure out a way to get more. I don't know if I should want to mine it or not, but we'll see. But I'm going to go fletch these, and we can go pick some flax, string them, and make some money. Let's do it. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so we did just finish stringing, or not stringing, sorry, we did finish fletching all of the U longbows. We got 4,300 to work with unstrung, so I have to pick around 4K flax for that. I'm glad I don't have to say I'm back to the flax fields on my main, but back so on my Iron Man is perfectly fine, because basically I'm going to have to do this until I can kill Zulrah or Wyverns, obviously. I can't remember if Wyverns drop flax or not, but I know Zulrah does. But anyway, this isn't too long. With doing Letia and banking here, this is actually really fast, I mean, compared to doing it at Sears, so this really doesn't bother me as much as it would, because the stringing, or not, making the bow strings is what's going to take the long part. So this right here is okay. I don't know how long this 4K is going to take, maybe a little over an hour, depending on how fast I go. We'll see. But I'm going to pick all these, and then we can head over to Lumbridge, make those into bowstrings, and we can finally make our U longbows. Hopefully get 75 fletching out of that, and if we can, then I can do the boost and make our magic longbow, along with making some money. Let's pick some more flax. Alright, so we have reached the halfway point finally. Not gonna lie, I hate this right now. I can't wait till I can kill Zulrah and actually get drops like 1,000 at a time, but this is awful. Let's keep going. Oh, finally. And boom, just like that, we have collected the last of the flax we need. This is going to look pretty nice. 4,300 U longbows, 4310 flax. So now it's time to go spin these at Lumbridge. I'm so glad it's over. It's kind of funny, too, because I was talking to one of my buddies, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm back at the flax field. He's like, oh, man, what'd you go, stake and get clean again? I'm like, nah, man, I'm just talking about Iron Man. He's like, you motherfucker. So that was pretty funny. But anyway, I'm going to go spin all these flax, make some bowstrings, and we can start fletching, and then we can work on runecraft and get our nats, and finally start getting some money. Let's do it. Hey, there we go. So there's a beautiful fletching level coming in, guys. 75 fletching right there. So I don't even think we're halfway through our bows right now. I still got about 2.5k to go, which means I might be able to get 76 out of this. So we can check, but anyways, guys, 75 fletching, that means I can get my +5 boost now and make my magic short bow, but hopefully we can get 76, so a +4 would be a lot easier to get. So let's keep fletching these and get some fletching XP, and then we can make some money and get our magic sword bow. Hell yeah. Hey, there's a nice little level coming in. So guys, this is what I was talking about before. We just got 76 fletching. Now it's going to be a lot easier for me to get a +4 boost rather than a +5 boost, since it's not as rare, and it'll take me some less spices to use, and hopefully we can get it pretty quick. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get 77 out of the rest of these bows, but I can definitely, getting the 80 boost is going to be a lot easier now since we got that 76, which is good. So I'm going to finish off these like 700 to 800 bows, get some more fletching XP, and we can work on rune crafting as soon as we get our magic short bow. So let's continue to fletch. So an absolutely beautiful moment happening right now, and boom, I had some bowstrings left over, but if we bank that out right now, we have got to do the last one. I don't even care. I was going to keep the placeholder, but now, boom, 4,300 U longbows. That's absolutely awesome right there. That's going to alch for about 3 mil. Problem is I do not have my nature runes, and I'm not going to buy them again like I have in the past. I've only had 95 right here. Currently 40 rune crafting, which means almost 41, call it 41. I need 44 to make nature runes, and until 44, I think I'm going to make cosmic runes, simply because I'm going to be using those to enchant orbs when I do crafting in the future. So I think that would be the smartest idea. And then from 44, obviously, I can do natures until 54, unless I would need more cosmics, then I could switch it up. But in the meantime, I have about 4k essence to work with. Not sure where that can get me. But let's go work towards 44 rune crafting so we can start alching these beautiful bows. Hell yeah! Alright, so here's another beautiful thing right now. So, as you all may know, I did complete Lunar Diplomacy a couple episodes ago, which means I can use telekinetic contact. So I can, when I'm rune crafting, I can easily repair my pouches. I don't have to go all the way over to Edgeville and do that, like, manually that way. Now, the only problem with this is I don't have the house tabs, or house portals in my house, rather, to get around while I'm on the Lunar Spellbook. So what I'm going to have to do in the meantime is use glories and fairy rings as my main means of transportation. I can't just teleport through my spellbook. Thing is, though, since I'm only going to be in one area, especially right now making cosmic runes and Xanaris, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about teleporting that much anyway. So in the long run, I think I can just stay on Lunars right now. I did buy a couple Astro runes from Baba Yaga. I think that's the one in the Lunar store. You all know. And but basically, I'm just going to be using fairy rings as my main source of transportation in the meantime. But in the near future, I can see myself having to do 50 construction, which I don't think is going to be that bad. I've done, what's it called, the Enlightened Journey Balloon. I've done that before, so I can get oak planks, and it's really quick because what you can do is you can get a looting bag. Once you're full inventory of logs, you can go out in the wilderness real quick, put them all in there, repeat. Once you got all your logs, you can just go to Castle Wars, take the balloon back, and repeat, watch, rinse, repeat. It's really not even that hard. I think I can get quite a bit of logs per hour. So honestly, one of these days, especially with the money that I'm about to get from Fletching, I'm just going to go ahead and knock out construction anyway, because I think that's going to help me and be beneficial in the long run. So we can do that. But anyways, in the meantime, we got our pouches, we have our lunars. Let's do some rune crafting. Well, that's a nice little thing coming in there. Okay, so we just got 41 rune crafting pretty quick. We only had like 700 XP to go, but we reached 1400 total level, which is nice. 100 more levels, and we get access to the 1500 only world, which is pretty nice. I quickly realized that doing the Edgeville and Xanaris thing isn't going to be as good as, what's it called? I can't think of it, just the wilderness rune crafting, you know the runes get, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm using that method and it's a lot faster, so I'm gonna keep doing that until basically I get 44. Alright, well that was a little depressing, but basically when I got my 44 rune crafting, my Camtasia just crashed and it wouldn't record, so basically I had to restart my computer to get it all working again, so I couldn't get the clip, but basically here it is. I couldn't record it, but there's 44 rune crafting at long last. Which is absolutely amazing. Here's the Cosmic Rune yield. Out of all that, we got 3,625 Cosmic Runes to work with, which is good. But more importantly, we can now move on to making my Nature Runes. Now, if we go over to this tab, that's only like a quarter of the way of what I need to alch all of my U longbows. So before I even make my Nature Runes, I think I might go hit up Yanil and mine some pure essence for a while. As much as it pains me to say that, I think that's still my fastest way to get essence right now, because I can't kill Zulrah right now efficiently. And I can't kill wyverns yet. So, might play around with a couple methods, but I think mining's my best bet, so let's do it. I actually just realized something that's actually like 95% true. If you ever see anyone mining pure essence nowadays, chances are they're either a bot, but most likely Modweth, however you call him, he's been doing it pretty good with bots. So like 95% chance you see someone mining here, he's an Iron Man, and yes, he is. So if you ever see someone mining next to you at pure essence, chances are they're an Iron Man. That's pretty cool. What the hell is going on with my rune pickaxe? Look at this animation. It's like, I don't know, mining like the speed of light or something. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that actually take a lot of time for this to degrade down. But anyways, do you all want to see something cool? I want to see something cool. There we go. Boom. Alright guys, welcome back. So we just got finished making some, mining some essence. We got quite a bit amount. We got about 6k, I'm going to call it there. and we only needed 4,300 to make that. I figured I would just do that. I was actually doing a lot of staking on my main, so I was like, you know what, while I'm staking, I'm just going to do a lot of mining too. So we got a lot of essence done. That's really good because that means I need to go charge these glories, but that's more than enough essence that I need to get the nature runes I need to do. So that's probably going to give me a couple rune crafting levels, and we can also start doing that, and I don't have to buy them the nature runes for the first time, which is awesome. So let's go do some rune crafting. Oh, I'm not going to lie, this is a beautiful moment. First time going through the nature rift, and boom, making some nature runes. And we got a diary done as well. I didn't even realize that was one of them. It's a hard task. Look at them nature runes. We don't have to buy them anymore. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and make all these so we can make some Yulong bows into some profit. Hell yes. Hey, there we go. 47 rune crafting coming in from the nature runes. That's really good. We started at 44, obviously, and we've already gotten 3 levels from that. So that's only 2k essence in, so I might be able to get 48, maybe 49, which is really cool because we'll be working on the large pouch as well. So while we're making nature runes, we're always working towards that large pouch as well. So that's really cool. So I got about 2k left to make. Let's keep going. Bang, bang. Another rune crafting level out. Moving on up. Nice. And yet another beautiful level coming in from rune crafting. So I'm going to make this rest of this 35. Let's go to Edgeville and let's check out how many we got. I'm pretty sure we are actually over 4k now, which is really cool, which means I need 4,300 total. That's how many I have left because I mined a little bit extra essence, which is nice for later. 4120 nature runes, which is really cool. So 4120 nature runes there, 4,300 Yulong bows there. So I literally have to make like less than 200 and we're good to go. Take a break from rune crafting, go do some alching. I might do some agility while I alch too. What I could do is, since I'm 58 agility, I could just go ahead and knock out 60 at the agility or the wilderness agility course. Once I get 60, then I can just do seers and alch, you know, and just do like walking. I don't really care. I'm just focused on alching. So if I can get some agility XP on the way, that'd be cool too. So let's go finish off this rune crafting, and you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, let's do some agility. Alright guys, welcome back. So I did finish all the rune crafting. I finished off all my glories because there was only like 1 left before. So we got up to 4435. Nature runes, which is more than enough, which is good. So I'm going to head back to the, what's it called, the Heroes Guild. I'm going to recharge these glories, and then I can work on alching, finally. It's been a long process, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be like 3.5 mil or something like that in the end, so that's going to be nice. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to end the video right here. So I went ahead and went over to the mage arena, and I needed a lot more law runes because I've been teleporting around. So I went ahead and bought some of those, but I realized the video is already like 17 minutes in, so I don't want to like go over like 20 minutes like I did one time. One time I had like a half-an-hour video and I was like, holy crap. So I do have to cut it here. I do have like 5-10 minutes of footage already for the next video, so it shouldn't be too long for the next Iron Man progress. Plans for next video, I'm going to work on agility so I can alch and get agility XP at the same time at the Seers course, and I also want to work on Fallout or medium diaries so I can start camping my medium clue scrolls. And I'll probably just range those so I can get a couple of those, work towards Ranger Boots goal, so that'd be cool. But anyways, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, leave me a thumbs up for the Iron Man progress returning. And like I said, again, it won't be too long for episode 12 to be out. It should be actually probably here in a couple days, maybe less. So I'll see you all then. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.